This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we get started, you know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. It's Friday, and we have a 3-day weekend ahead of us because it's the 4th of July. Do you guys have any 4th of July plans? I really don't have anything planned, but I'm sure that will change by the end of the day. Okay, let's get into these headlines. So, do any of you guys watch P-Valley? It's on Stars. Well, if you do and saw the latest episode, you already know what I'm about to say. Just for the record, I have not seen the show, nor do I have Stars, but the drama of this show is so crazy that it has made it onto my radar. So P-Valley is an American drama television series and is an adaptation of Hall's play Pussy Valley and follows several people who work at a strip club in the Mississippi Delta, according to Wikipedia. So in this latest episode, there was an explicit gay sex scene and it's rubbing some people the wrong way. Comedian Little Duval tweeted, "Yeah, Valley lost me. They need a super gay advisory on movies like they got for everything else, because that's a lot to see if you're not used to it." So because of this tweet, people are calling Lil Duval homophobic. He tries in later tweets to clarify his statement, but it seems like the damage has already been done. But Duval isn't the only person not feeling this gay sex scene. According to Complex, there have been a few people to speak out about this, and Patrick Ian Polk, a writer and co-executive producer for Star's P-Valley, has addressed the homophobic criticism. According to Polk, the gay ain't going nowhere. In a tweet, Polk addressed the issue, stating, "As a writer and a producer of P-Valley, specifically a writer for this episode, I encourage you to step away from Chuckalisa. This show is not for you. Go watch something else, cause the gay ain't going nowhere." He continues, "I'm kidding, of course. In all seriousness, if you find the show too uncomfortable to watch, you're welcome to change the channel and watch something else. But why feel the need to come online and spew your homophobic nonsense? We don't care." The reality is, a lot of these straight men are triggered by these gay love scenes. Watching them brings up questions they have about their own sexuality. That ain't got nothing to do with us or hashtag P-Valley. Do the work, look inward. Like I said earlier, I haven't seen the show, but it's been on my must-watch TV show list because I've heard a lot of good things about this show. I didn't even know it was a gay show or had gay elements. And a lot of Black bloggers in the LGBT community have been applauding the show for depicting real LGBTQ people. Me personally, I don't want to see any graphically sex scenes, heterosexual or homosexual. It's a bit much for me, mainly because I watch shows with my family. So, I don't want those odd moments when a sex scene comes on and you just have to sit there with your parents in the room. YouTuber King of Reads really gave a comprehensive breakdown on the show and the episode. So if you want to know more about P-Valley or this particular episode, make sure you check him out. But yeah, did anyone see this episode and want to share their commentary? I think overall, there just needs to be an advisory warning on all content that shows graphic sex scenes, gay or straight. And I still want to see this show. Strippers and strip clubs see all the drama. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this topic and if you're a fan of P-Valley. And also, do you think straight men are being triggered by this because they have some issue with their sexuality? These are all really interesting topics that all deserve, I could do a whole podcast on any one of these topics. Anyway, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, I think Stars is the only network that doesn't do a seasonal preview of their channel. I've been waiting for that so I can binge watch some of their shows. See, I have a lot of subscriptions and I try to curtail my subscription addiction. So subscribing to Stars to see one show ain't gonna cut it for me. I'm gonna need Stars to do a preview week or something. Anyway, Tim Allen speaks for the first time about Lightyear controversy, says he discussed the film many years ago with Studio Brass. So for you guys who don't know, Tim Allen was the original voice for Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear. He also had that show Home Improvement back in the mid to late 90s. Anyway, according to a Deadline report, Tim Allen has pretty much stayed out of the controversy over Chris Evans voicing the main character in Disney Pixar's Lightyear origin story. He states, "It has nothing to do with my Buzz Lightyear," Allen told Extra of the new film in an interview published on Wednesday. "It's a wonderful story," Allen said of Lightyear. "It just doesn't seem to have any connection to the toy, and it's a little, I don't know. but it just has no relationship to Buzz. It's just no connection, and I wish there was a better connection. Alan also revealed that he was part of the discussion about the film early on. We talked about it many years ago. It came up in one of the sessions, and I said, what a fun movie that would be. But the brass that did the first 4 movies, he said, likely in reference to the departed Pixar chief, John Lasseter, this is a whole new team that really had nothing to do with the first movies. So, there were rumors flying around Hollywood that the real reason Alan wasn't asked back to voice Buzz Lightyear in this movie was due to his political affiliation. He's a Trump supporter, and you know Hollywood is largely Democratic. I don't know, it might be me, but I hear like a little bit of pettiness in this interview. He seems clearly affected by not being asked back to voice Buzz Lightyear. How you go from this sounds like a great movie when it was first pitched to this is a different Buzz Lightyear and has no connection to the toy. I think Tim Allen would have loved to voice Buzz Lightyear in this movie, but is trying to keep it cool because he understands relationships and the business of Hollywood. It's a shame that he's a Trump supporter because I really like Tim Allen. Who remembers the that sound he used to make on his show Home Improvement? It's for this reason why it's hard to get celebrities to talk about their political affiliations, because if they support an unpopular opinion or candidate, it can potentially hurt their career. But I don't think we've seen the last of Alan as Buzz Lightyear. Disney maintains very strange relationships with their actors, and I wouldn't be surprised if like in 2 years from now they have Alan back. Look at Scarlett Johansson. She straight up sued Disney regarding her Black Widow contract, and now she's back working for them. It's really weird. So don't count Tim Allen out. So mushrooms have been a serious buzz topic lately. I watched a show on Hulu called 9 Perfect Strangers that starred Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy, and Bobby Cannavale, and they all go to this like spa-like wellness resort that promises healing and transformation. Anywho, they use mushrooms and psychedelics to help heal these people, and it's a great show by the way, so check it out. Anyway, I said all that to say that Wiz Khalifa is getting into the mushroom business with new psilocybin and wellness brand. This may sound a bit far out there, but this whole psychedelic thing is really picking up steam, especially in the mental health space. Will Smith talked about taking ayahuasca on Letterman's show. This guest needs no introduction with David Letterman. Anyway, Billboard reports that Wiz Khalifa's team has teamed up with a Canadian company, Red Light Holland, to launch Mr. Cap, a new, naturally occurring psilocybin and mushroom wellness brand. The publicly traded Ontario, Canada-based company already produces, grows, and sells psychedelics in Netherlands, which has the most liberal drug policies of any country in Europe. The Grammy-nominated rapper who previously went by the moniker Mr. Cap is working with Red Light Holland on magic truffles in the Netherlands, and they're aiming to launch homegrown, natural, non-psychedelic mushroom kits in the US, Europe, and Canada by the end of the year. We've been working with Wiz Khalifa and his team to collaborate and create a brand that encompasses our joint belief for the affordable and equitable access to naturally occurring psilocybins responsibly, said the Red Light Holland CEO/director Todd Shapiro in a statement. He added that they will monitor future potential markets if and when regulations legally permit to expand the availability of the psychedelic product line, and will continue to work towards producing additional functional mushroom products jointly under the Mr. Cap brand. So I have to stop right here and ask, why would you sell non-psychedelic mushrooms? Because for lack of a better word, that's where the power lies. I mean, I do understand that here in America, it's against the law to sell psychedelics, but does psilocybin produce the same results as a true psychedelic mushroom? The sale of psilocybin, a naturally occurring psychedelic, which is the active ingredient in magic mushrooms, is currently illegal under federal law in the US and Canada, though it has recently been decriminalized statewide in Oregon as well as the District of Columbia and several municipalities in California, Washington, Colorado, Michigan, and Massachusetts. In spite of widespread restrictions on psilocybin globally, Khalifa and Red Light Holland are clearly hoping that the current push to decriminalize the drug in various countries, including the US, will expand the market for their psychedelic product line over time. By selling non-psychedelic grow kits, they are trying to build their customer database in the meantime. You know, I still don't get it though. Like, what's the benefit of selling non-psychedelic mushrooms? I mean, can someone tell me? Because I'm missing it. And also, you know, maybe it's just me, or maybe I'm just being a prude, but can't you have a bad trip on psychedelics? You know, you just don't want people out there all taking these all willy-nilly. Have any of you guys done a psychedelic before? I had never have, so maybe I'm coming from, or maybe I'm speaking from, just ignorance of psychedelics. And if you've taken a psychedelic, how was your experience? I've only heard about bad trips. And if you do a psychedelic, right, I know that you have to do it with someone. So see, like if I take a psychedelic, I already know, I can see now I'm going to have a bad trip because, I think I'm going to be paranoid about the people around me and like, what are they doing while I'm on this trip? And y'all know, like I listen to all kinds of conspiracy theories, especially conspiracy theories about MK Ultra. And I know that they use psychedelics to try to control people. See, this is why I'm like, nope, psychedelics, mushrooms, magic mushrooms are not for me. I just think that I would just have a bad trip because I'm already kind of paranoid. Anyways, what do you guys think about this? I really want to know. Comment below and let me know your thoughts about taking psychedelics, microdosing, the benefits of it, and if you would do it. Anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. Have a very, very happy Friday and a happy 4th of July, and enjoy the long weekend. If you'd like to receive text notifications of when I post News on the Fly episodes or my celebrity red carpet interviews, please send a text to 917-502-4379 and say, I want to get fly text. Once subscribed, you will start receiving text messages regarding News on the Fly episodes or celebrity interviews. Also, if you have a business product, service, YouTube channel, social media account that you want me to promote on my channel, please email redcarpetfly@alexi@redcarpetfly.com to get rates for advertising. Lastly, please like, follow, subscribe, and share to our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter @redcarpetfly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.